Super Mario flies again next week as the European Central Bank reveals its latest decision. And Sarah and Nina are here to discuss that with us. Sarah, inflation in the Eurozone is hovering at low levels. Do you expect the ECB to act?
Well, that's a very direct question, and as I say, it's a very, very close call. I'm seeing so many different expectations for this. The majority is sort of in the no area, but there's so many things that could feed into this. We have the inflation data for the Eurozone for March out on Monday, and the ECB will no doubt be watching this. Draghi said at the last meeting, or he indicated that there was no easing in the cards just for now, but a lot of things have changed since then. We had some ECB officials out this week discussing quantitative easing, negative interest rates, and all this just sort of sparked the discussion again.
Yeah, and Nina, it's pretty difficult. It's quite a hard choice they've got. They don't have any good options, really, do they?
Yeah, but the thing is, money market rates haven't really changed much since the last meeting in order to maybe change the ECB's view on the S&P sterilization on that front. But then we've seen recent data with Spain slipping into deflation, regional data from Germany that shows the pace of inflation slowing there. So this is definitely something that we're closely watching for, and the ECB does have a tendency to surprise. It kind of pulled a decision out of the bag last year, at the end of last year, so who knows?
That Eurozone inflation number on Monday, what sort of level are we expecting?
Well, we had the February number at 0.7%, and I'm seeing expectations around that level, and maybe it could drop to 0.6%. I think a key reason people interest in this is obviously the ECB meeting, but it's important to look at the factors in the inflation. A lot of it's to do with the low energy prices and also the structural reforms in Southern Europe. And Draghi seems to be sort of like just brushing off these low energy prices.
Trying to look through all of that.
Yeah.
We'll have unemployment data for the Eurozone as well next week. That's still pretty high, isn't it, Nina?
It is. It's been at 12% now for the last 4 months, and it's expected to stay around that level again for another month, so it's remaining stubbornly high. Another issue that the Eurozone faces. Germany, however, it's been seeing a downward trend in the unemployment rate, same as with Spain, but Italy and France, it sort of seems to be ticking higher there.
Okay, busy week in Europe then. Across the pond, we'll end the week with non-farm payrolls in the US again. What's the number we're looking for this time?
Well, it's the highlight of the week, a highlight of the month again. Yeah, we're seeing a number around 170, 180,000 jobs being added to the economy, so it's a lot better than we saw at the beginning of the year. But it's still not the 200,000 level that people are hoping for to start to generate more jobs.
But other indicators from the economy have shown that the weather effects seem to be kind of shaking off now, and that's hopefully going to feed through in the labour market data as well.
Okay, always an exciting time in the month, as you said. On the corporate side, I guess the biggest news next week is going to be from Dutch bank ING. Can you talk us through that?
They have an investor day next week, and it's a chance for the CEO to really make his mark, unveiling a new strategy for the company, and there'll be particular focus around any commentary on the dividend payment plan.
Right.
A lot of people are saying ING is in a much better position now compared to in 2008 when it was bailed out by the government.
Yeah, of course.
And bearing in mind that the last tranche of financial aid is scheduled to be paid back in May of next year, there are a lot of people hoping that a dividend will be announced next year, so looking for commentary on that.
Okay, that'll be interesting. Thanks very much, guys.